them are nasty, and the top seem to have some protective anti-cancer benefits, at least. And so what do? It's a little bit of speculation, but your brain's 60% fat by dry weight. So if you have all these weird, strange-looking, creepy fats that are in there, it's going to cause membrane and communication problems. And there's some evidence that a lot of the membrane problems regulate causes of obesity, diabetes, and all of these issues because the membrane is scrambling to change its configuration to help the signaling be good. So if you have these weird fats that it's not really aligned with, it'll do some things to try to get the signaling to go through, and some of these things will result in inflammation and issues and problems. And I think the biggest problem, or a bigger problem, is that it seems to displace our very, very important omega-3 fatty acids from the diet, which are already rare. Displacing N6, the omega-6 fatty acids, probably isn't that big of a deal because we eat so many. But displacing the N3, getting trans fats instead of your omega-3s, it's really bad for your brain. And all we have, there's not a whole lot of data with mental health, but I just wanted to go into it. It's been linked to depression in observational studies. Those studies did not differentiate between the ruminant and the fried trans fats, but in the US, most of our trans fats are from the margarine and those kinds of foods. Fast food is also linked to depression, bipolar disorder, and ADHD, except in Germany, where fast food is actually not linked to depression, but the opposite. And low omega-3 is linked to ADHD, depression, psychosis, and dementia. So the summary, we know they're unhealthy, they're still unhealthy. The bans are good for the population, and I think one way of regulating that I think is actually a good idea, force them to label it so that you know what you're eating and you can make your own decision. And if you're going to eat processed